What is happening, true art believers? How are you doing? I am doing well. It is a nice day outside, and yet I'm spinning it inside. Oh my gosh, I just want to go outside, just hang out there because it's better than being inside. But I have goals, and one of the goals is to do 400 days of drawing, and it is day 383, friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're outside chilling, chillaxing, having fun, or whatever you're doing. Can you go in a pool now? Can you go in a pool? Is it warm enough yet? It's warm somewhere, that's for sure. Anyhow, this is Pierson. I am the number one live art streamer. I am the number one live art streamer, and this is 400 Days of Drawing. I've already talked about that. We're being redundant, but you know what? Why not? Who cares? So I'm going to be doing some gesture drawings today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go and do 10 1-minute gesture drawings, and then 5 2 minutes, and then I'm going to do 2 5-minute drawings. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. That's how I'm going to work today's gesture drawing studies, etc., etc. And I'll talk about what I'm doing, what I'm thinking about, talk about the day, talk about things and stuffy wuffies and puppies. Who doesn't like a good puppy? Anyways, let's begin. Bazing. I hope you are doing well. Let's begin with my 1-minute gesture drawing. We're going to knock it out of the park. It's going to be the best drawing that you can do in 60 seconds or less. And I'm going to move my camera like this. There we go. And let's go. Boom. Oh, I'm disappointed in you, website. I am disappointed in you. You're giving me garbage. You're giving me the most garbagey of figures. Why would I want to draw a man's butt? I don't feel like drawing a butt. I just don't want to draw a butt. How about that? It doesn't matter who it is. Just don't feel like drawing butts. What's that character from Bob's Burger? She loves butts. She's always talking about butts. It's ridiculous. Who'd have thought, like 3 minutes in, I'm already talking about butts. Anyhow, here we are. We're just doing some gesture drawings, getting it in, getting the studies in, practicing, getting the daily reps that you need to become exceptional in the field. That is true. This was a bad drawing, actually. Oh no! There we go. It wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. It's quite good. It was quite good. It's one of my better ones for a 1-minute gesture drawing. One of the better ones. Yes. And you're wondering why I'm extra talkative today? It's because I don't know why. I think it's because it's super nice out. I'm super excited about going outside and just sitting there, like, hey, here we go. I'm outside sitting, doing outside sitting things. No, I think it's because I'm super excited about going outside. No, it's because there's no one in the house, and I can get a little rambunctious, get a little excitable, right? I can get a little excited for drawing this garbage right here. That was garbage. No, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It was okay for a 1-minute drawing. That's for sure. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Anyways, we're just gonna go ahead, a little rectangle thing here, a little army thing right here, and a little army thing doing army things over here. Not to be mistaken for army as in the military, but arms as his arms with the letter Y yet attached to the end of it. So army as in I'm drawing like an army looking thing, right? So that's what I'm doing, drawing little army things here, drawing leggy things, drawing like crotchy things, drawing another cylinder thing right here, getting a little cylinder here for the arm, and then handy thing, and then the head, that's a heady thing. We're just drawing like things, right? And they're going to do clavicular things, and then the arm is tucked back here. Nope. And we're out of time. That's it, folks. We're done. And that is it of the live stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate each one, every one of you. No, I'm kidding. I hate this drawing. I hate this figure. I hate this. I hate these figures. I hate the ones that are like face forward, frontal, boring, and they're like, yeah, I just hate them. I don't like these. The when they give me these figures of the guys like they're like kneeling, and then they're doing like praising, like they're doing like, I don't know what they're doing, but you know, something you'd see in like a church or something. Like they're like, it's annoying. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay. And I can't give you a reason why I don't like it. All I'm saying is it's hyper annoying to have these figure drawings where the figure is kind of looking up like, oh, they're like praising up. They're like praising the Lord. What? Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. Anyways. Is it what is it like? They're like praising God or something. They're like they're like surrendering. I don't know. Anyways, this guy, he's a guy. I'm gonna draw this guy here. He's like practicing his stabbing. He's going, hi-ya! You're not gonna see him. You're not gonna see him doing his stabbing part. Actually, you are. Here's his hand, and then there's his other arm kind of going, hi-ya! And he's practicing his stabbing. Hi-ya! Right? That's a reference from Futurama for those that you don't know it. I want to practice my stabbing. That's what he does. He's practicing the stabbing, and this is not. I am going too slow. We need to speed up the tempo here. Give the leg some action. Okay. And this is another thing that I hate with these. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to sneeze so hard. Is like these poses that are like face forward. But they're all contortion-y, you know? They're like really contortion-y. I'm not kidding. Like they're all like they're hugging themselves. You know, I guess that's the best way of explaining it. The person's hugging himself. You know, they're like, oh, I'm so sad. The male models that they give you are like always in these like depressing like poses. They're like, oh, I'm gonna look down. I'm gloomy. I'm brooding. You know, they're all in these like depressing, like contemplative poses. Like, what is with that? What is with the poses that you get from these websites? Am I right or am I right? No. What is with that? Right? It's kind of like they're just. I am depressed, so I'm gonna curl up into a ball. What are they trying to say about guys? So what are they trying to say about guys? Are they saying guys are always depressed? And this guy right here, this is another one that's kind of cliche. He's like, hey, he's the pose, the guy looking at his bicep pose, I guess. You know, looking at his bicep. Yeah, he's doing the looking at my bicep pose. He's like, yeah, that's a nice bicep. I've been doing a lot of curls lately, so you know, I just wanted to show my biceps, my pythons to the ladies, if you know. And I'm not gonna get it done. And we're out of time. We're out of time, folks. We're out of time for the drawing. Sorry, you came too late. I apologize. You came too late, but here we are. And we're just going to add a little bitty circle for where his privates are at, because we're not going to draw. Funny story is the funny story. When I was in college, we would have male models, and the artists that were doing the male models, what they would do, they would never draw the private areas. They would always draw like a like they always draw like a weird, odd like shadow, like like there's always like as the person gets closer and closer to the private area of the individual, the area gets darker and darker until it's just like in like fog. It's like in a foggy area. Like they would draw that person where like there's this kind of fog. It was weird. It was just weird to see that type of thing happen, right? And and like literally it's like what's going on there? Like why is there a black hole down there? Literally it's just this like it's empty space now. Like I didn't want to draw that. I didn't even want to look at it. I didn't want to look at the man's private area. I didn't want to do it. Just didn't want to do it. Just I got my own. I look at it every day. No, they didn't say that. I never asked them why they avoided it. It was always I would always point like their critiques of like why is there nothing down there? Like what'd you do? And it was only the guys. They would never do that with the females. And you think like, oh, why don't you do equal treatment? It was never like that with the female. It was always actually that area was the most highly developed. No kidding, that was a joke. They're like, you clearly spent a long time on that area. I just like I liked it. No, but I'm making it dumb. That's a dumb joke. Oh man, but like they would literally that area was never avoided for females, but like for women. But for men, it was a no man zone, no point of no return. They would never you would never see them draw it. And I was like, you know what? No one's drawing that. I'm gonna draw the guy's private parts. Can you say the word? Is it like why is it so faux pas to say that word? Like it's kind of like weird to say it. You feel icky saying it. You feel like a little like a perv, man, when you say that word, right? Like yeah. Anyways, this guy's doing guy things. He's got his shoulder here, and his muscles, and his back, and he's got his butt, and then his head's supposed to be right here. I condensed his leg, and that is it. I'm kidding. I still got more. That's it of the 1 minute session. I'm gonna do 5 2-minute sessions, so I got to keep track of how many I've done so far. Whoops. Did I do it? Oh, no, I pressed the wrong button. And we should be starting right about now. Boom, for 2 minutes. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, too bad. Okay, 2 minutes. The guy's like, okay, I got to keep the pace because I got to pretend like I'm drawing a 2-minute drawing or a 1 minute drawing. That's what I've been trying to avoid lately. Is I haven't really focused on increasing my speed, and partially because I've been kind of afraid to draw that fast. I'm worried that I'm going to make mistakes, and I just need to kind of embrace it and just accept that I'm going to make some mistakes here and there, And so here we go. This guy's got developed pectoralis muscles, and he's holding a Simba stick. I don't know, a stick that you saw from that you would see from the Lion King, right? And yeah, so here we go. Get his legs in there. Just whoop, whoop, and do a little shapy poo for the feet, a little shapy poo for the other foot right here. That's not that good, but that's fine. We're okay. Let's get this guy's arm here, and he's holding the stick here. It's gonna do little scribblies here, and that's not even the angle of the stick, but I don't really care. The point is to kind of just get it there, and then you can always adjust it later on. I think you could adjust it. I don't know. And we're gonna get this guy here. And how much time do I have? Oh, not a lot. Let's get this guy's leg in here. I've kind of made it a little bit thicker, but that's okay. And let's get his head in, at least like a kind of in there. See, kind of in there. Yeah, we'll get his leg in there, and we'll get the trap there, and get his arm. Boop, boop, and what's gonna do? Like, oh, I ran out of time. Ah, oh, shucks, dude. totally ran out of time on that one. How about this one? This one's okay for an awkward pose. I don't really like it though. I already hate it. I hate it. No, I lied. I don't like it anymore. We're no longer friends. This me and this pose are no longer friends. Wait, we're no longer friends. Yeah, we're no longer friends. This like he's doing like a yoga thing, and he's doing. There's perspective in there. I don't have the time to kind of just get that perspective in there, so we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. Woo! We're do a little cylinder thing to kind of create that illusion of perspective. Making action noises, of course. You got to make action noises when you're well, you got to make them. That's why you just got to make those action noises. He's got muscles. He's got lots of. He doesn't eat. He's a very lean dude. He clearly they would say like, oh, he must work out. No, he just doesn't eat. That's the thing. He's like, oh, you must work out. No, I haven't had anything to eat all week. I'm super hungry. Do you have a sandwich? That's what he's thinking. He's like, I don't eat for my modeling gigs. I hold it. I want to be super chiseled before I go to my modeling gig. You know, is that a thing? That's a thing for like female models, right? Like they don't eat. A lot of them don't eat food. And you know what kind of sucks? Like if you were to take one of those models out to date, actually they'd be the cheapest date there is. Like you wouldn't have to pay anything. Like you'd just be like, you want anything? No, I don't. I have a shoot tomorrow, and if I can't eat anything tomorrow, I have a shoot tomorrow. So no, thank you. I will not eat anything. And you're like, good man. That means I'll buy double for myself, or I'll buy the most expensive thing for myself because you're not going to eat anything. No, I'm kidding. This was good. That turned out okay. A lying down pose. You know what? You know me. If anyone knows me, I don't like lying down poses at all. I absolutely hate them. I like this. This is my nightmare. What's that guy from the guy from Who's That Girl? It's just that hey you, what you doing? Hey you. I don't know. I think that is that the is that the that is the the what's it called, the intro, the theme song, gosh, like the theme song to the New Girl, you know. And that's what it is. It's the theme song to the New Girl, I think, right? Anyways, it's the theme song to the New Girl, Nards, to the New Girl. And that guy that he always says, this is my nightmare. Anyways, that was a long protracted thing that didn't really go anywhere. That the whole thing that I was thinking about didn't go anywhere. All right, give this guy a nose, and then give him some. He's gonna make him really angry. He's angry, and then he's gonna make a pouty face there. And then his hips are tilted facing the viewer, right? And he's laying on the bed. I don't like the laying down poses a lot because they're really awkward. And for me, they just require an amount of time that I don't know. I can't give in these drawing sessions, right? I do learn something from them. I think each one I get a little bit better each time I do one, but I don't like them. And this one's hard. Okay, let's kind of do this. He's like, what's he doing? He's like, hey, I'm punching the air, but I'm also kneeling too, and I'm in the desert for no reason, and I'm naked. I am super hot. I need some water. Give me some water. There's no water. Oh my gosh, why am I doing this modeling gig where there's no water? Right? That's what he's thinking. That's his whole thing. No, he's not thinking any of that, actually. This is a bad one, actually. Let's see. Let's kind of get this guy up. He's got a flat bum. He's got a flat bum, and then he's got that hip thing, and then his lats kind of go right here, and then his shoulder kind of does a shoulder thing right there, and then another shoulder kind of Okay, that's too much detail for a beginning drawing. And he's got that. This. I'm getting a little too micro way too early because I don't know. I don't know why I am. I just feel that I need to. And that's because we need to do that, give him his feet, and then give him a kind of tuber anyways, and give him this thing right here, and then he's punching. Do I have enough time? We're gonna give him whoop, his head. That's bad. That's a bad head. Bad drawing. You did a bad punch. Hi-ya. That was bad. I'm just doing a terrible job now on purpose. Actually, I'm not doing it on purpose. This is all intentional. Oh man, I didn't have enough room to fit them in there. So like, that's what happens. This one's a good one. I can do this one. Oh, this is my last one I gotta do for 5 minutes. So let's kind of get this guy in there right here, and then do a torso, get his legs standing in like that. I think I'm making him a little too big. Let's shrink him down so he feels more in place. Give him tubular forms for the legs here. Tubular forms for the legs. Probably a little scratchy, but that's okay. Kind of give him like more tubular forms for the legs. Then kind of do this foot action, then do this foot action here. And then he has his arms kind of doing something like this, and his other arms kind of doing something like this. And he's kind of doing like a Superman pose, but he's kind of not, that make any sense? And he's got his forearm kind of does something like this. And, I'm getting a little too scratchy because I'm getting like I'm getting I'm getting excited. Like I'm getting a little too pumped for the drawing. And now I'm making his shoulders like way too big. Okay, now he's got this, and then let's kind of give this guy like this here, and let's at least give his head a nod. Yeah, I think I made his legs a little too short. Technically, I probably need to bring his legs down like right here. And let's give him a little pat, like a thing for his package. You know how they do that in when like with like anyways, I think that's time's up for that one. I'm gonna All right, and that's time's up for that one. So now let's go ahead and we're going to stop the session for that, and because that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 5, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to move to 5 minutes. We're just going to do. Hopefully, it's a good one. A 5 minute. Actually, no. We're going to do one 5 minute one because it's at 24 minutes, and I'm just going to. So it's going to be one 5 minute drawing. So. Definitely not going to do that one. I'll do this one. There was one that like they just gave me one that was completely in shadow. No way, Jose, am I going to do one in completely in shadow. That's not a good 5 minute drawing, and it's probably not even a good like what would you call it, like it's probably not even a good. I guess we would say it's not even a good regular drawing. Be honest with you, it's kind of like blah. This is not good. Like, and then there's like shadow here. I think I need to bring this knee out even further. Shadow, and then there's shadow right here. His arm goes right here. I'm cutting right here. That little mark is like to determine like where his elbow's kind of at. It's probably even higher. It's probably higher than that. I probably need to make him a little longer and put the elbow like right here. And this is supposed to be his knee. Cut, kind of doing a weird knee thing here. And his arm is crossing over his chest. And something like that, I guess. Let's give him I'm going extra fast because I made him we need to shrink him down a little bit more again. Because each time what's happening is because I made him because he's more horizontal, like he's really the drawing he's doing like a kind of like it's a dynamic pose, I'll give you that. But there's a lot happening and I can't seem to I need to I keep making them longer and longer. And so I need more I just need more space. I'm not making him as big as he probably is. And I started too low, and so now I need to bring everything up again. All right, so he's got this deltoid that's kind of really, it's really twisting right there. It really is. He's got that brachialis muscle a little bit right here. You can kind of see it. And then there's that twisting right here, twisting of the muscle there. And the brachialis muscle kind of does something right there. I probably made his arm a little too thin, but that's fine. I could always, in the future, if I were to draw on this longer, and he's got his torso right here, his neck moving right here, and then that muscle is going to his ear right here. And then we got this kind of do something like that. I'm thinking I'm making them too small. Now that I got some of like the scale kind of like, gosh, I keep shrinking them down. Let's see here. All right. I'm running out of things to say. I've kind of just like stacked it all out. To be quite honest with you. Okay, so like this area is and then he's got that. Yeah, I made his arms way too small. And his head's about right, but like his torso needs to be brought down bigger. I need to make his torso bigger, and it's actually lower down here. So I'm going to work on this a little bit more, and we're going to look at this one. I just want to work on it a little bit more, and I'm going to lower it down, like so. His torso needs to be brought down a little bit more. His arm, his hand. He's got that hand there, clumping those fingers together right there. His torso does kind of contort a little bit. He's got that rib cage kind of showing right here, and then there's some stuff happening right here that I don't have a lot of time to really work on. Technically, I could spend a lot more time on this. I'm really, all right. It doesn't look like the dude anymore. Close enough though, right? And then he's got his neck kind of does this, but then there's this kind of like arcing spot right here, and then I think is a chromion process. I think that's what it's called. That there's this little protrusion on the shoulder that I believe is called the acromion. I'm not sure, you know. And yeah, I'm not quite positive on that, but I know that there is a a like a protuberance. A protuberance is when that there's this it's rejection, like a projection off the skin. So when someone says it's a protuberance, they mean there's something like project like sticking out of the skin, you know. And so that's what they mean by protuberance, and that's what they typically do is like, oh, like, so this like a little bone, there's a bone like right here where the clavicle kind of jumps in. That's a protuberance, essentially. And that's what the protuberance is. Anyways, I think I am done for now, for today. I didn't give him a good enough nose. That's fine. Let's erase that nose. He's got to erase that nose. Kind of add this right here. Let's kind of look at that side profile a little bit more. And then let's kind of and let's see. I'm gonna look at it a little bit more. I'm just doing some like playing around here and seeing where it takes me. All right. So I pretty much like I've ran out of things to say. Pretty much. That's pretty much what's happened is I've kind of just ran out of things to say. And I'm just kind of winging it now, really. Essentially. So we got that twisted torso, and then there's that whole area right here that needs to be shaded a little bit. And then technically we can something like that. The arm is, as I said, I kind of miff the proportions of the arm and this arm right here and so forth. It's really difficult sometimes. This is like a kind of a complex form. It's kind of a complex drawing, you know. There's a lot of twisting and turning of the body, and I'm just there's a lot of twisting and turning of the body like that, kind of. And let's see here. Let's see what if I do this. And let's see. I know that I don't like that. We're just going to erase all that. And I think I'm done today. I think I'm done. We're just going to call it a day. I spent a little bit more than 5 minutes, probably more like 10 minutes of sketching. And that's fine. And today is day 383. And we are done. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I think not one of my I don't know if it was my best, but I definitely feel like I've grown a bit. I think what I need to do is go back a little bit and start playing with the structure. Do more of those blocky structures, I might want to kind of figure out a way if I can go kind of do both. Do blocky structures and then more organic structures at the same time, and then try to keep up in the speed. So in this one, I tried my best to go a little bit faster. The problem with doing that is you can make a lot more mistakes, as you kind of saw with this 5-minute drawing. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's live art stream. This is Pierson. I hope you have a wonderful day. I got to get going. It's been a day, and I have a whole bunch of things to do, I think. I think I have a bunch of things to do. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers. Pierson. Pierson out.